Wait, don't skip! Before we start the video, tell me one thing. Do you want to learn how to create story videos exactly like this? No subscriptions, no expensive software, no paid plans. In our AI Studio at Home course, you learn the complete workflow from scratch, step by step.
This is the highest value course in this niche. Real techniques, real methods, real results, no fluff. We all got tired by watching fake videos. How to create these story videos.
You ended up always on paid plans or subscriptions, but here you will learn unlimited creation methods.
If you want to join, then click on the course link in the video description and join now.
And if you want 30% off, just message us. Don't miss this iconic course, or you'll miss a premium opportunity. Thank you for your time. Now let's start the video. Enjoy.
The palace of Aurelia never slept, but Princess Elowen always felt the nights were too quiet, too hollow, too empty, until the night she first saw him. She woke with a jolt, sensing a presence, a shift in the air, colder yet strangely comforting. When she opened her eyes, a tall figure stood near her window, bathed in moonlight, like it belonged to it. His voice was soft, deep, controlled. "Don't scream, princess. I won't harm you." Elowen sat up, breath trembling. "Who are you?" He didn't answer. Instead, he stepped closer. His eyes glowed faint silver, like starlight frozen in time. His black hair flowed as though touched by a wind that wasn't there. He looked powerful. He looked ancient. He looked lonely. She whispered again, this time softly. "Please, who are you?" He bowed his head with a sorrowful elegance. "A man without a kingdom, and without a life." Then he vanished, dissolved into a fading shimmer of cold air. At sunrise, Elowen tried to explain to the court, to her father, King Roderick, to the guards, to anyone who would listen. But no one believed her. "Nightmares," the royal healer said. "Stress," said the council. "Too much reading," said her father. But the next night, he returned. This time, sitting at the edge of her bed, fingers hovering inches from her hand as if he wanted to touch her but knew he couldn't. "Why do you come here?" she whispered. He looked conflicted. "Because your soul calls me, and I cannot resist it." "Are you a spirit?" He hesitated, then answered with pain cracking through his voice. "I am Lysandros Thorne, the last king of Veyloria, the forgotten kingdom." Elowen's breath caught. Veyloria, a ruined land that had vanished from maps centuries ago. "But you're dead?" "Trapped," Lysandros corrected. "Between life and death, bound by a curse, woven in betrayal." Every night he appeared, and every sunrise, he faded like mist. But in those hours between worlds, they talked, argued, laughed, grew closer, slowly. Elowen fell in love with the Ghost King, whose heart still beat in a world he could no longer touch. And he loved her back. "Elowen, you make the silence bearable. Lysandros, you make the night feel alive." But love with a ghost was a tragedy waiting for its moment. One night, she reached out, and for the first time, her hand didn't pass through him. Their palms touched. His eyes widened in shock. "Elowen, your magic is awakening." "My magic? You are the last descendant of the seers of Lyria. Only a seer can free a trapped soul like mine." Her heart pounded. "If I free you, what happens?" He looked away. "I will be alive, fully. But there is a price. Tell me." His voice broke. "I may lose everything, every memory, including you." The words pierced her chest. But she grabbed his face, forcing him to look at her. "I would rather lose you to life than keep you trapped in death." For the first time, he smiled a real, warm, heartbreaking smile. But from that night onward, he grew quieter, more distant, as if the more he loved her, the more he feared losing her. More than once, she caught him watching her sleep, a storm of devotion and dread in his eyes. Once, he whispered when he thought she couldn't hear, "If I forget you, tell me again. Tell me every night. I will fall in love with you again." They decided to attempt the ritual in the ruins of Veyloria. The journey was deadly. Elowen fought through abandoned forests full of whispering shadows. She faced illusions crafted from her deepest fears, her mother calling her a disappointment, the king telling her she wasn't enough, Lysandros fading from her hands and whispering, "I never loved you." She battled spectral beasts guarding the cursed kingdom. Beside her, Lysandros guided, protected, and loved, even though he could only exist in moonlight. But each night he grew weaker. The curse felt her coming. It tried to separate them before she reached the heart of the ruins. One night, he flickered so violently she gasped. "Lysandros, no, stay with me." He shook his head, breath uneven. "Elowen, if I disappear before we reach the throne, you must finish the ritual alone." "I won't do this without you." "Elowen," his voice broke. "We have already lost lifetimes. Don't lose this one too." On the final night, under the blood-red moon, she stood at the shattered throne of Veyloria. The ritual began. Her hands glowed with ancient magic as she whispered. "Lysandros Thorne, I call your soul from the void." The ground shook. Wind roared. His ghostly form flickered violently. He screamed a sound both human and inhuman. His body turned solid, then transparent, then solid again. Her heart raced. "Lysandros, stay with me." "Elowen," he gasped, collapsing. "Don't stop. Even if I forget you, don't stop." Light exploded. Everything went silent. When the dust settled, a man lay on the throne, steps breathing. Warm, alive. Elowen ran to him, tears falling. "Lysandros, please, it's you." He opened his eyes, deep brown instead of silver. Alive eyes, but empty. He stared at her like she was a stranger. "Who are you?" Her chest shattered. "It's me, Elowen." He stood, confused, guarded. "Why are you crying?" Because the man she loved had returned. But their love hadn't. He walked past her, touching the throne as if seeing it for the first time. "Hi, I'm Lysandros Thorne, but I remember nothing." She clenched her fists, forcing a smile through breaking pieces. "It's all right. I'll remind you." But it wasn't easy. The resurrected Lysandros was different. He was colder, sharper, a king reborn with a kingdom of ruins to rebuild. He kept his distance. He questioned everything. He treated her like someone suspiciously devoted and dangerously patient. He didn't know she had risked her life to bring him back. Sometimes he would look at her with irritation, other times with confusion, rarely with softness, but never with recognition. Yet every night, he dreamed of a girl's voice calling his name, a voice he didn't recognize but felt drawn to. One night he confronted her. "Why do you look at me like you're waiting for me to remember something?" "Because I am." "Then stop. It hurts. You forgetting me hurts more." He turned away. "I don't know why hearing your voice makes my chest ache." Days turned into weeks. Then one night, during a royal meeting, Lysandros paused mid-sentence. His gaze locked on Elowen across the hall. "Your eyes," he whispered. "They were the last thing I saw before I died." He sank to his knees, clutching his head as memories flooded him, moonlit talks, her laughter, her touch, her voice trembling as she chose to free him, even if it meant losing him. He collapsed. "Elowen, Elowen, I remember." She ran to him, tears streaming. He grabbed her face desperately. "I loved you in death, and I love you more in life." "You forgot me once," she sobbed. "Don't ever forget me again." He kissed her, trembling. "Never. Not in this world, or the next." As dawn broke over the rebuilt kingdom of Veyloria, Lysandros held her hand, no longer fading with the sunrise. Their love had finally defeated death, destiny, heartbreak, memory, and time itself. And this time, he would remember her forever.